So in part 4, we're going to take everything that we've learned and put it in reverse, where I'm going to give you the amplitude, the period, the phase shift, etc., and you're going to give me the equation of the trig function. So in order to do that, we want to remember these four formulas so that we can solve for A, K, C, and H and plug it into the equation. So in our question, they're telling us that we have a cosine function. So that means that our equation is going to be y is equal to a times the cosine of k theta minus c plus h. So they told us our amplitude is equal to 5. So the amplitude is the absolute value of a. So that means a is equal to plus or minus 5. They told us that our period is equal to pi. So we said the period was 2 pi over k. And so if I set that equal to pi or pi over 1, I can cross multiply and say k times pi is equal to 2 pi times 1. And then if I divide both sides by pi, that means that I have a k value of 2. Okay, so I'm going to keep working that. When it comes to our phase shift, we said that that was c over k. And they're telling us that our phase shift is pi over 8. So that means that c over 2 is equal to pi over 8. So you could cross multiply, or you could recognize I could just multiply both sides by 2. And so over here, 2 goes into 2 once and into 8 4 times. And so we get a c value of pi times 1 is pi over 4. And then finally, our h value is our favorite because that's our vertical shift. It is what it looks like. And the h is equal to -2. So putting that all together, we're going to say y is equal to plus or minus 5 cosine of 2 theta minus pi over 4 plus h, which happens to be -2.